Good morning everybody, here we are, it's Monday morning and what I was doing was I've just got a pot here I've got to finish off. It's just one, actually I had some people come in the studio on Saturday I think it was, and I did a little demonstration making a simple pot, simple vase, and I've got to trim it, so let's just get down there now. You can join me. Why waste a good pot, even if it was a demo? Just going to come in a bit there for us so we can see what we're doing. Put on a few extra lights while we're about it. Oh yeah, incidentally now, just I'll bring you in on my mess. I don't know if you can see here on the side of my wheel, but rather a lot of a conglomeration of different tools here which are sort of built up, and it's always better if you can just to go through your tools before you're going to start work, before you're going to start an operation. Just go through, well, think to yourself, well, what am I actually going to need right now for doing this? Like for example, I don't need 2 needles here, so we can get rid of one. Go over there. I've got 2 ribs here. Well, I don't need those there right now. They can go away. Another trim tool, a strap turning tool. Oh look, another needle. Put him over there. Tool here for decorating, one of these sponges. I like those. We'll keep that there. My throwing stick, yeah. My best friend. We'll keep him there. So what I'm saying is, clear the decks. It's a lot easier to work. I'm a bit guilty of doing this myself, of building up rather a lot of tools here, but I'm just going to leave these here. Okay, I'll leave my needle there. Get rid of these other items which I'm not using. They're just cluttering up my workspace. So, I just thought I'd, so there we are, look, we're a little bit clearer, aren't we? It helps. Anyway, what were we doing? Yes, I was going to trim this. Trim this pot for you. Or for me, I should say. So, I just put a plastic bag, again, a supermarket bag that you can just keep your pots in a healthy state so that you can come back to them. Well, this little number. This was just a little simple vase. As I say, I had some people here. Now he's running fairly true. Often the case, you make something that's slightly tall, depending on how it's drying, it will pull over one way or the other. So be careful about that. If you've got a shape that is slightly tall, rotate it, and so that, you know, the drying process is even. It's a good idea to do that. I mean, if you've got, say, things on a board, turn the board around. Don't just leave them to dry with the board in one position for an extended period of time, especially if they are, well, you'll find that they'll always dry more on one side than the other. So turn the board around, or turn the pot around, as may be the case. So now this, as you can see, I just need to trim this base area here. So just going to now I'm going to be, as you can appreciate, this shape is, I could get huge pieces of clay and put them here and here and there. to try to sort of stop it wobbling, but being a bit of a lazy fella, I can't be bothered to do it, so I'm just going to trim him up, and I'm going to try and trim him like that. Now sometimes what one can do is, yes, as an aid, get a bit of plastic like that. This is an old credit card or something, but get a bit of plastic like that and put it on the top. I'm going to wet my finger. Just wet your finger, okay, because it gives it a little bit of, and I'm going to try now to pare away the clay. Now, the thing might jump off the wheel, alright? So get ready to catch it. Whoop. I'm not recommending that you do this. I'm a little bit used to doing it, so it may seem hairy to you, but you just with it, some quick reactions you can catch it, you know. I shouldn't really be demonstrating these things, should I? Should be demonstrating the correct and proper way to do it. Yeah, well. It's actually a little bit dry on the top here, which means he's not adhering that well. No, he isn't, is he? Come on, boy. Stick. So basically I'm just trimming this down, trying to get myself happy with the shape of the foot, the width of the foot. But you do need this here. Without that I couldn't do it. It would just fly off. It still may fly off, because what I've got to do now is I've got to trim it without that and trim out the foot. So get your wicket keeping gloves on and get ready to catch, because this may be a flyer. Maybe let's just move the camera in for a little bit more detail there on the top of the piece there, and what I'm actually doing. I know you like these close-up shots, don't you? Whoa. Hey, come on, boy. I may actually have to put this into a chuck. That might be a better idea, actually. If this one persists in being Are any of you lazy out there like me? Mr. Leach, you really should be. Well, we're actually nearly done it. So I think we're going to get away with it, folks. That'll do. That'll do. It's looking okay. I'm happy with that. What I'll do is I'm just going to burnish it, not burnish it, but just using my side of my throwing stick here just to close up the pores a bit of the where I had trimmed it, because it's a rough clay body this, and it does tend to open up the clay quite a lot. So I've got my stamp here, put my stamp on. Just be conscious when you're doing that, putting on a stamp, the thickness through there of the base. So just be aware of that when you are applying pressure, like I am, to put one's seal on. Well, there it is, folks. We did it! We did it, indeed we did. So that's the sideways profile of that, and that is the base. Okay folks, it's Simon Leach here saying, keep practicing. See ya.